Hello, my dear students. I hope you're all doing very well and you're safe and sound inside your houses. Well, I'm so glad to meet you after a long time. So today in this video, we are going to discuss on a wonderful topic, which is personality development. Well, personality development, some people they think that it is inborn and it cannot be developed now. Well, if you think so, then I'm so happy to tell you that you are wrong, because personality can be developed at any time, at any moment. So in this video, we are going to see how to develop your personality, and I'll give you some tips on personality development. Well, personality is something, the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you act, right? So every individual has his own personality. Every individual has his own definition for personality. It differs from person to person. There are some skills through which you can develop your personality. And personality development is all about public speaking, the way you speak in front of people, the way you behave, the way you manage your anger, the way you speak in front of other people, like your body language, and even the choice of your food matters a lot. It shows what kind of a person you are. And the skills of making a lot of friends, the skill of learning a lot, the relationships and the communication skills is obviously very important, and the way you deal with your problems, all these things matter a lot. Next, these aspects are also very important, children. Emotional, social, professional and physical. All these elements are also very important to make you a better person, to make your personality better. And we are going to see all these elements in this video one by one. But after all, you have to find out, you have to make out, you have to evaluate yourself, you have to find out your strengths, your weaknesses, and then it will be very easy to work on your weaknesses and to yourself. Let's start with grooming. Grooming is really important, children. The way you look, the way you dress up yourself is very, very important, because first look is the best look, obviously. So when you meet a person, the first thing which he sees is your appearance, the way your hair is dressed, the way you are dressed, the way you look, the way you speak and everything. So grooming is very, very essential part. In grooming, you have personal hygiene and obviously your dressing up. And in personal hygiene, it is like keeping your body clean and tidy. So you should groom yourself, keep your body clean, take bath, brushing your teeth properly and all these things. You know very well, better than me. So keep your body clean and have a proper haircut. Your hairstyle should also be very neat and acceptable by beauty, and your health and fitness. So these are very important things. And your dressing up. So how you should dress, children? You should be dressed very neatly and tidily, and it should be properly ironed. And you should always prefer well-fitted clothes, not very loose or the clothes which are not fit to you. And appropriate of clothes, like you should wear the clothes according to the event. So for the wedding, you have different sets of clothes, and for a meeting, you have a different sets of clothes. So you should wear the clothes appropriately according to the. Next thing is attitude. A person is always judged by his attitude. Always have a positive attitude towards people, towards everybody. And negative people, they always cry, they always complain, they always blame others, and they never confess, right? And they never appreciate people. Whereas a positive man, a positive person, always have a positive attitude. And how does he show that? He shows through finding chances, right? Not reasons, but finding chances. and accepting the challenges. And the person who is positive always accepts the change very happily. And a positive man always finds a solution, not a new problem, right? And a positive man always appreciates others, no matter who he is. And children's social graces is very important. See, in a day you meet a lot of people, right? You make a lot of friends. You already have so many friends. Now take example of your own classroom. You have different students in your classroom. They have different personality as well, right? And every individual has his own personality. So when you meet people, please talk to them. Don't feel shy and reserved. You should be an extrovert, not an introvert. Because when you meet a lot of people, when you meet new people in your life, you get a lot of exposure. Well, extrovert and introvert. Now let's see what is the difference. Who is an extrovert and who is an introvert? Well, an extrovert, he always has a very large social network, right? So many people. He loves to be among so many people. Whereas an introvert, he loves to stay at home. He loves to stay alone. And an extrovert, he enjoys being center of attraction. Whereas an introvert, he always avoid being center of attraction. He doesn't like much people looking at him. Whereas in extrovert, people, they prefer to work in groups, whereas an introvert always loves to work in quiet, to work in silence. An extrovert always thinks very loud and speaks loud, whereas an introvert always speaks very less. An extrovert is very outgoing, enthusiastic and positive, whereas an introvert is very shy and reserved. Next is communication skills. This skill is very important. When you speak, that shows your personality. Now let's see what is a good communication. A good communication includes an eye contact with the person or the people to whom you're talking. The positive facial expression. You should always have a smiling face. You should always carry a positive attitude on your face, and obviously speaking very clearly and audibly. So it should be loud, it should be very clear, it should be a nice and appealing and welcoming voice, and the stuff which you are talking. Next is body language. Body language is also very important. Just imagine that you're standing and you're standing in a straight posture and not moving your hands and legs, no facial expression, and you're speaking to the audience. Would that be appealing? No, not at all. So when you speak, you should have a wonderful body language. Next is smiling. Obviously, when you speak to public, when you speak to anybody, you should always smile. You should always carry a wonderful, beautiful smile on your face, because that shows a positive attitude in you, and that would definitely attract the opposite person to whom you're talking. And next is speaking positively. Obviously, you should be always very positive when you speak, right? And you should always give importance to others. You should always allow others to speak. It should not be monotonous. It should not be one way, but two way. You should always welcome the other person's opinion, right? You should accept them. You should agree with their points too. So these are very important, children, to have a good communication. Next, very important, etiquettes. Etiquettes are basically the manners you should follow in your school, in your house, or wherever you are working, and everywhere. So etiquettes is very important, right? So what are etiquettes? Etiquettes are good habits, good manners, the way you behave in front of others. So you should be a good friend, and you should always listen to other people. You should give importance to their opinions also. You should always help others. You should be very kind and polite to whomever you're talking. Etiquettes are very important even at restaurant. So through this picture, you will understand, you will come to know the way the fork and the spoon is kept, will tell you these are some etiquettes to be followed in a restaurant. Public speaking, my god, public speaking is a place where we lose all our confidence, right? So who loves talking in front of public? My god, speaking on a mic in front of many people, that is really scary. But what is the good part of it? You can easily overcome the fear of public speaking. But how? It's very easy, children. See, if you are a new speaker, speak very less, speak very little, right? So prepare very less. Don't speak too much. Don't prepare too much on your first speech. So speak very small, and always try to choose very easy words, the words which you can remember easily, not very difficult or passive words, so that you can mess up on the stage, right? Next is you should prepare thoroughly, children. Whenever you speak, before speaking, please prepare yourself. Please prepare on your topic thoroughly and have full knowledge on the topic. Then the next important thing is, please don't try to memorize the thing which you are going to talk. Please understand the content and just go and speak. There's nothing wrong in it, because if you memorize and you forget something, then it will be a mess on the stage. You will get stuck in between, and the people will find out that you have forgotten something. So please don't memorize your content, rather try to understand and try to speak on your own on the stage. Next is appropriate body language. Of course, as I already told you, body language is very, very important. So when you're, just imagine that you're standing on the stage and there is no body language at all, just standing straight and talking, keep on talking. Would that be nice? Would that look good? No, not at all. So you should have a wonderful body language, not too much, but at least you can show a wonderful facial expression. You should move your arms and hands, and it should be appropriate. Next is dressing up in comfort. Oh my god, this is really important, children. You should be very comfortable in the outfit which you are wearing. It should not give you discomfort. The clothes which you are wearing, it should not be new, right? And you should feel very, very comfortable in those clothes, because your concentration would be on your clothes rather than on your speaking. So your clothing should not disturb you, should not distract you. So dressing up neatly and comfortably is very, very essential. And finally, make mirror your friend. Yes, children, you should make mirror as your friend. Before going on a stage and talking, please talk in front of the mirror. Look at yourself. Look how you are appearing, and the way you are talking, the different kinds of facial expression which you are making, the way your body language is, the way you are pronouncing, and everything. So you can look at yourself, and you can practice in front of mirror. So next, children, believe yourself. This is self-confidence. See, however you are dressed properly, however you speak well, however you have so many friends, you're an extrovert and blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, if you have self-confidence, then that makes a great difference in your personality, right? So please believe in yourself, have confidence. And when do we lack confidence, children? See, when we don't know something, right? So prepare yourself well, read a lot of books, and when you go on a stage to talk something, or when you meet a group of people, please know yourself and prepare yourself before you do that, right? So that builds your self-confidence. So it is very easy, children. So when you have all these things, automatically your self-confidence also. And yes, believe in yourself and be you. Yesterday, I just saw one small video of Dr. B.M. Hegde, and you know what he was telling? He was telling that See, if you are a monkey, and if you know that you are a monkey, and if you behave like a monkey, then there is no stress at all. But you know when the problem comes? The problem comes when you are a monkey and when you behave like a tiger, and you have to act like a tiger. You know, sometimes what happens when it slips, your monkeyness comes out and the society comes to know that you are a monkey. So why to stress out, children? If you are a monkey, please accept and act like a monkey rather than behaving like a tiger. So be yourself, be your true self. So here are some tips to develop your personality, children. You can be a better person, right? So before you become a good speaker, I prefer you to be a very good listener, because when you listen a lot, you learn a lot. And read a lot of books, read more and more and more, and expand your interests and knowledge, obviously. So when you read a lot, you become very rich in your vocabulary, and you become very confident, right? Then be a very good conversationalist. So you should be very good in conversing with people, conversing with the new people to whom with whom you're meeting, and always have an opinion, right? So and meet new people every day. If you get a chance of meeting people, please don't hesitate. Always be very welcoming to meet new people in your life, because if you meet new people, you get a lot of exposure also. And always have a positive outlook and attitude, as we have already discussed. And finally, be fun and see the humorous side of life, because being humorous is always healthy. Yes. And finally, children, work on your personality, improve yourself, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye.